Hey guys, it's Jim. I was talking to somebody on one of the posts in the comment section about the military push bit versus the regular bit, and I figured I'd just share what I know about it, what little bit I know about it. Apparently, the military push bit used to be called an army bit, and it came up. It was either World War I or World War II. Guys were going to war. You know, they'd be smoking their pipe, and I suppose, you know, just wartime conditions. You know, you're out smoking your pipe with your buddies, and all of a sudden, you got to dive in a foxhole because a bomb's dropping or something like that, and then you threw your pipe in your pocket and you dig it out, and it's busted, or however they get broken. Things get broken when they're treated roughly. And here's an example. This is just a regular straight briar that I got in a trade online. As you can see, it's the stem and the bit are flush. Normally, from what I understand, they shape the stem and then they shape the bit so that they mate well. But as you can see, there's just that hole that's just big enough for this little bit of that little extension on the bit. Where the military push bit comes in, it's you can see this is technically a push bit, or the military style push bit. It's meant to come apart a little bit easier, even though the well fitted ones fit just fine. You know, they're not gonna fall. You know, you can wiggle it and it's not gonna just fall. It's not like there's some kind of friction holding it in at that angle. They actually cram in there, and you have to apply a little bit of force. Not force, but a little bit of pressure, pulling it apart to get it apart. You can hear it. It doesn't want to, it doesn't want to just come apart. And this is a lot more sturdy than this. You can see that it's much beefier. And then this is a metal joint. As opposed to, there's two different kinds. Apparently, when they were first making these in time of war, the guys would kind of alter their pipes, and they would use old shell casings and brass, rifle brass, I suppose, things like that, and they would make a bigger joint here and a smaller, like kind of a nipple on this one, and that is actually referred to like who makes those? Peterson makes those. I think Savinelli might make some, but I think Peterson is the most well known for it, and those are the ones they called the army bit, and they also call it a spigot bit because it's two metal lines coming together, one small, one big, and they fit together. In this one, that's just one end's metal, but in the spigot, from what I've seen, both pieces are metal. Which, of course, as long as you treat the pipe right, the weak point of the pipe is where the bit meets the stem, and if both of those sections are metal, I would expect that it would extend the life of the pipe. You could, take it apart, pull it together, it's going to last a lot longer than a piece of wood and a thin piece of little tube of plastic there. So also I think they're probably beneficial for traveling because if you're traveling, you don't have to worry about something getting broken. It's like when it's apart, it's metal, and when you take it apart and put it back together repeatedly, it's not going to get worn out because, again, it's metal. Also, it packs quite small and safely and easily. So I think a military push bit pipe would probably make quite a good travel pipe. You wouldn't have to worry about, well, I don't need to get it if I'm only out in rough territory, or maybe an outdoorsman or something like that. Not to say that it wouldn't serve well in that capacity. I think it would, but I think that the spigot bit or the military push bit's probably quite beneficial for a traveler. From what I understand, they smoke quite well. The draw is great as long as the two are well mated, and I think that probably the issue of keeping them clean is a lot better, because here's a regular stem and here's the military push bit. You know, the opening, you have a lot more access. It's probably a lot easier to clean. Myself, I'm looking for a military push bit, another one, because this is a Dr. Grabo. It's good, but I'd like to see if I can find a Savinelli or a Peterson estate pipe that's in good condition. See if I can find something that I might like. So that's basically what I know about the military push bits and the spigot bits. Those are the differences. So I hope that answered questions, and I'm a fan of the military push bit. I like it. It just seems like a better design for me. If you're gonna even walk out of your house with your pipe, I think the military push bit is probably significantly better design for potential hazards on your pipe. So there you go. Talk to you guys later.